Hey guys, this is Shadsolf11 here, and here is my brand new Blip TV commentary. Now, this one I've held back for a little while, but now I just thought I'd do it now. This is going to be a commentary on a top 15 list for a change. This list is on the top 15 most disappointing video game sequels by Mo Shiznit. Okay, weird name. Now, he did the job of actually listing the games, but forgot one important factor: actually explaining why the games were disappointing. And when he fails on elaboration, it only leaves the user confused and unconvinced. Also, he has an incredibly annoying voice, just a warning. When I start the video, you'll see what I mean. For this reason, I'm also going to try and keep this video 100% racist free. I will try. So now, let us start with the video.
Too fucking nice entertainment presents!
Good God, we're not even 5 seconds into this video and already I'm getting ear rape. That's not a good sign.
Yeah! Top 15 most disappointing video game sequels of all time! Number 15! Halo 2!
Why are you spacing out your words whilst yelling? Is it to make you sound cool? Because it doesn't.
Yo, you know what? Halo 1 had the hottest campaign I've ever played in a first-person game. What the fuck does Halo 2 got? Not so much.
Okay, I haven't played any of the Halo games before, but from my understanding, the fans really expected nothing more or less from Halo 2 than a continuation from the original, and on that respect it delivers. Halo 3 was the game where the fans had higher expectations because it was obviously making the jump to a new console. But also, wasn't Halo 2 highly praised for its online gameplay?
They pulled off a Metal Gear Solid 2. You play with a fake-ass Raiden, a fake-ass Arbiter. That nigga sucks. The ending sucks.
I need a weapon.
Really? Complaining about the ending? A bad ending does not necessarily make the game itself bad. Take Rayman for example. That game's ending was pretty crap, but that was still a great game.
Number 14! Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 for the Nintendo GameCube. Alright, this game fucking sucked. They got on-foot missions. I don't know why the fuck they did that shit. They should've just stayed on the air.
Why does this remind me of the pissed off fans who bashed on Star Fox Assault for having on-foot missions? Morons. But seriously, just because something is different or has variety doesn't make it bad.
This shit ain't as polished as the first one. This game sucks a lot of cock. I'm not even a fan of Star Wars, but I played the second one. But the third one made me want to take a big ass dump on the fucking case of the video game. This game sucks, nigga. 13, nigga!
See what I mean? His voice is so stereotypically black, the way he shouts like a gangster and says the N-word and all that stuff. No racist overtones.
The fuck? Dino Crisis 3! Alright, I'm a big fan of the first two Dino Crisis on PS1. Alright, they were fun, not as good as Resident Evil. But when the third one came out on a more stronger console, the Xbox, I was hyped. But then when I saw the trailer, shit sucked. Dinosaurs in space? Get the fuck out.
Are you kidding me? You're not going to explain anything, just saying, dinosaurs in space? This shit sucks! I mean, I think dinosaurs in space sounds awesome myself. What's so wrong with that?
Number 12! Oh shit, Driver 3!
Driver 3?
Oh shit, Driver 3! The first two were fun, alright, whatever. But the third one, shit was glitchy as fuck. Shit had frame rate problems.
You know, this would have been a perfect opportunity to actually show footage of the glitches and frame rate problems to back up your arguments. I mean, this video would still lack much needed elaboration, but at least you'd have had actual convincing flaws. Just saying is all.
Shit look disgusting. This game thinks it swears it's the man. Look at that shit. You don't got style, nigga. You just suck a lot of dick, nigga. You suck. This game sucks, nigga.
Man, you sure love saying the N-word. Was that your first word?
Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Number 11! Perfect Dark Zero!
Okay, now I have played the original Perfect Dark once. I didn't really play it for very long, and I was mainly watching my friend play it, but it seemed like a pretty good game. Everyone says this game is horrible, but I don't seem to get why people hate it so much. From what I can tell, people only seem to really hate it just for not being as good as the original. If anyone has actually played this game, let me know whether it's good or not, and go into detail on it.
Alright, Rare is a company that always killed it when they was on a Nintendo console. But ever since they moved on to the 360, those niggas fell harder than a fucking rock falling down a fucking lake.
You say Rare's games were always awesome on a Nintendo console. Later in this video, he's going to kill that statement.
These niggas can't make a game to save their lives. Perfect Dark Zero was a whack-ass debut for the 360. Disappointment, N64 version is way better. Fuck this game. Sucks dick.
See? He only said it sucked when comparing it to the N64 original. What about as a standalone game? How does it hold up then?
Number 10! Oh shit, Banjo-Kazooie nuts and nuts!
Is this a joke?
This game got nothing but nuts in its mouth! Alright, Rare, another perfect example of what the fuck happened to Rare. They just keep on making gay-ass games! Banjo-Kazooie on the N64 was a hot game. Alright, the 360, stronger console, more power. What the fuck they do? They try to be different? And you know what happened trying to be different? They got bit in the ass, yo!
I heard this game was pretty good. Again, another example of just because a game is different doesn't make it bad.
This game sucks! Nobody wants to make fucking vehicles, nigga! We wanna do platforming games like Mario!
Not everyone wants to do platforming games like Mario. Some people might prefer making vehicles. It's really all a matter of opinion.
Alright, number 9!
Gotta love the sudden screaming he does when he's announcing the numbers!
Grandia 3! Grandia 2 is a legendary RPG on the Dreamcast. I love Grandia 2. Grandia 3? Not so much. This game has the wackest voice acting, the wackest story. How the fuck they went from 2 to 3?
It looks pretty good.
How the fuck they do that? Alright, this game is a fucking disgrace.
How is it? You haven't talked about the gameplay and why it's a bad game. All you're doing is comparing it to its predecessor. Now, I know it would be customary to do that, but using it as the only excuse to say a game is bad is not good enough.
This guy is unfucking believable.
It's a fucking diss to me. Fuck this game, alright? Don't buy this game. And if you're gonna buy Grandia 2, buy the Dreamcast version, not the PS2 version, because they fucked up on that shit too. Alright? 8! Number 8! You got Star Fox Adventures for the GameCube.
And here's where he killed his argument of Rare always being awesome on Nintendo's consoles. Star Fox Adventures was made by Rare as well. Did you know that?
Star Fox 64 is quite possibly my greatest airplane shooting game ever. But Star Fox Adventures, they try to pull off a Zelda? With Star Fox with more characters?
Looks stupid.
I don't want to play as Slippy the Toad.
You even played this game? Because I have played through and completed it, and you don't play as Slippy Toad at any part of the game. You're probably thinking of Star Fox Command. Again, it shows you put no effort into constructing your arguments.
I don't want to play as that fucking wolf bitch, Blue.
I like Crystal. Well, one thing though, I'm thankful that he doesn't put Star Fox Assault anywhere on this list, because if he did, well, I'd be pretty pissed off.
Number 7! Final Fantasy X-2. Fuck this fake ass Charlie's Angel bullshit. Who the fuck is Charlie in this shit?
It's official. Mo Shiznit has Silent Rob syndrome.
See this? Huh? How you make a sequel out of this shit after the first game was so hot? How you make it so whack? How you just put 3 bitches? I'm not sexist, alright? But this game was really rushed. Not as fucking polished as the first game. This game fucking sucks.
Again, you never discussed the gameplay or why it sucked and was rushed. How was it bad? How was it rushed and unpolished?
Just act.
Sorry.
Number 6! Know why this game sucks, Zelda 2?
Oh, attacking Zelda II, are we? Now, I can understand why people would consider it the black sheep when compared to the original, but before we get an angry mob of Zelda fans coming round to your house with pitchforks and torches, let's hear out what you have to say and why you think this game sucks.
Look at that shit. Look at that. Does that make any fucking sense? That game sucks.
Oh, God. Please tell me you're not being serious. Saying the game sucks just because of one spelling error. All I asked was for you to give legit reasons why you hated the game, and you couldn't do it. If you'd have talked about how the gameplay was too much of a shift from the classic formula, or how it was too difficult at times, then fair enough. But this is the most outright pathetic reason for hating on a classic game. It's Zero Wing all over again.
Number 5! Castlevania 2! Alright, the first Castlevania was a classic on the NES. The second one, they just put a town, they made that shit day and night.
For more information on this game, watch Angry Video Game Nerd's review on it. Hey, at least he went into more depth when reviewing this game.
That shit got the most impossible secrets to find.
Ever played a game called Milon's Secret Castle?
That game got the slowest text ever. Look at that. Takes forever for that shit to come out.
Oh, please, it only takes 6 seconds at the very most.
And you know what? This game sucks a lot of cock compared to the first game. I didn't know. This game has nothing, alright? Number 4!
Let me guess, you're going to say that the game's predecessor was an awesome game, but the sequel sucks simply because it's bad compared to the original, nothing more. Am I right?
Chrono Cross. Chrono Trigger is a legendary game. Come on, come on. And then when the sequel got announced, I almost peed my fucking pants. And then when I saw and played Chrono Cross, I almost threw up in my fucking mouth. Cause this game ain't shit like Chrono Trigger. The characters suck. Alright? Where the fuck is the charm? Alright? Where's the charm? This game don't have it.
Question. How would you define the charm of Chrono Trigger for us?
I want Chrono back, not fucking Surf, Durf, the fucking... whatever the fuck that nigga name is. Fuck this game. Bring it back. Trigger back.
Yep, I was right. I mean, he's been like this for all past entries. Not once has he gone into detail on why it sucked. Just saying it ain't got shit on the original. That's all.
Number 3!
So, we've made it this far.
Yeah, Resident Evil 5. For the 360 and PS3, this game is quite possibly one of the biggest disappointments ever. I'm sorry. This game, Resident Evil 4 is such a legendary game. Resident Evil 5 just became nothing but a Gears of War clone with nothing but action. Chris looks like he's on steroids. Shiva has the worst AI ever. She look good though. Worst AI.
Again, you're not elaborating on why that's a bad thing.
Sorry, I'm going for 2! Ah, that's it, I'm wrapping it up!
Number 2! Fuck that game! Devil May Cry 2 is a piece of shit!
You know, just like Perfect Dark Zero, the only main reason why people seem to say this game is horrible is just because the original is so much better. This doesn't even look that bad of a game as well. So, what's wrong with it?
Alright, the first one revolutionized action games. It did so much. What did the second one do? Exactly nothing.
Oh, never mind. We're not gonna get a straight answer out of this guy.
Alright, it just made me go back to the game store and return this shit. Alright, Dante's an old fucking fart. He sucks. This not even made from the first guys that made the second game. This game's a piece of shit. Alright? Fuck this style. This game got nothing compared to the first one. Number one!
Bomberman at 0?
It's number... Quite possibly, maybe every single fucking Sonic game released after Sonic Adventure 2.
Ignoring the Sonic Advance games, the Sonic Rush games, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Unleashed.
Every Sonic game fucking sucks! Alright? Ever since after the release of Sonic Adventure 2, from there on forward, what has been a good Sonic game? Ask yourself that question, guys.
Moshiznit, tell us, what makes a game good to you?
What has been a good Sonic game? I haven't seen one. If you've seen one, let me know. I'm showing you guys a shitload of videos right now of every single Sonic game. They may look hot, but have you played them? Have you played them? They play like doo-doo, son. Doo-doo. They suck cock. Especially the one on the DS. Alright, BioWare fucked up. Everybody fucks up on Sonic. It's just like they just can't get the formula down packed again like Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. Is it that hard? Mo, is it that hard? I mean, come on, Sonic Heroes, why you add 3 niggas?
Seriously, stop saying the N-word. It doesn't make you sound cool or hard. It makes you sound like Mario to Plumber's brother. And how does that make Sonic Heroes a bad game?
Why? The 360 one, the Sonic the Hedgehog. Did you guys even fucking test the game before releasing it? Bug testers? That's what they're for?
I'm sure they must have done some bug testing. I mean, the game is at least playable. Here's an example of a game which didn't have any bug testing. And again, what bugs? Explain.
Are you guys stupid? Oh my god! Yo, and the fucking announcement of Sonic the Hedgehog 4. It's coming out on fucking WiiWare, PSN, and Xbox Live. Alright, that game most likely will suck.
Really? And that's why most game critics gave it a good score?
Peace out, Burn Crust out, Moshiznit out. We outta here, son! Woo!
Okay, so what did I think of Moshiznit? Well, not much. This video was sloppily written, had no decent explanations for his choices, was all done in an annoying gangster accent, and he had many flaws in his logic. And another one of the main problems with the guy is that he seemed so hard to please. He seemed to hate a lot of the games simply for not living up to the previous ones, or for being different. It makes you wonder, what are his views on what makes a good sequel? He probably won't explain that either. Okay, so that's the end of this video. This is Shadsoul7 saying goodbye, peace out, and I'll eventually get round to doing one on Silent Rob.
It's official. You suck.